Hi there, hi, it's Eleanor Grace here, and I'm in the UK with you for our first show of the year, and it's now 2021. We are here and looking forward to some big changes, and that's all of us that are here sort of really hoping for good things in 2021, and I'm sure that there will be. And I am here, your psychic reader here today on A1R Radio and Moonstruck TV. So welcome to you all in the USA and in London. I'm from London, the UK, and also Sydney, Australia as well. So we're broadcasting to as many people as we can here today. And I'm just going to welcome in the new year with some positives. I've got my rose quartz crystal that is here. This is lovely. It is all about that blush pink. Who is going to fall in love this year? And maybe this month, maybe just in a couple of days. We're going to have a look into our love interests as well and allow you to focus on your positive energy. And that's all that's needed to make those great connections to you. So the rose crystal ball I'll be looking at, as well as some of my lovely spirit guidance cards. These are really fabulous. They give you the energy that you're in at this moment, and it brings that unique and individual style to you and also to your future pathway. So we're looking at those as well. And I can tell you that some of the individual readings that I have done today have brought in the eagle, which is very much for the States. So we are thinking a lot about the United States today. And for the USA, the eagle will bring you opportunities that you never dreamed of were possible, and they will present themselves when you least expect it. Ooh, that's a bit spooky, isn't it? But the eagle is for you. It's the card of the day. It's for everybody, but it is saying opportunities that you never dreamed of will be possible and will present themselves when you least expect it. So if you grab hold of the energy of the eagle, then you're not going to go far wrong. And I think that the big message for all of us here is to expect as much as you can from yourselves this year in 2021 and plan for big things, because we have expansion and we've got Jupiter that is bringing in good fortune too. So that's on a personal level, and that's what we want to be talking about today. I'm also going to be using Victorian romantic cards that are here. These are very special. I've had these for many years, and you can see that they're very British, really, very English. It's all about that Victorian era, and it brings in that journey of the tarot, the very wonderful pictures that we have of ourselves and also of our ancestors, which you can see there. And that sort of gives us that grand feeling of the past and also the present and what we're doing to look forward now into 2021. So how is that pathway going to help us and going to guide us? We've all got spirit guides. We've all got those ancestors in spirit, those loved ones in spirit that do come forward, angels that also walk with us. We know that. We've seen them and we've felt them. We've felt their presence around us. So have a little belief in your own pathway, and you can really get on, can't you? And you can manifest some most wonderful hopes and dreams. So when we are getting ready for all of those hopes and dreams to come in, we need to be quiet in our mind, really, and allow everybody to partake in something a bit special. So Sheila in Chetek Lake. Hello there, Sheila. Hi, and you're through to Eleanor Grace. How are you? Happy New Year.
I'm good, thank you, and Happy New Year to you too.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We need it here in the UK at the moment, Sheila. It's not the best time in the world, but we are marching forward. We're marching on with being as positive as we can be. So, Sheila, I've got my cards here and also my rose quartz crystal ball, which is connecting through to romance and that romantic energy around you. And I do feel that's important, Sheila, that perhaps now you've really felt as though you're not in tune with a partner. You're not really getting the consideration that you should have. You're not getting the attention that you need. And I feel that around you now, you are stepping into a new world. You're stepping onto a new, different path where you're going to be expecting that, demanding that you have more love and romance in your life. Now, the very first card here that you have drawn is the card of temptation. It's all about being quite unique and negotiating what you actually want, what you feel that you need for yourself as we're entering 2021. Is that how you're feeling, is it, Sheila? Do you feel as though you've got to put yourself first now? Is that part of your plan?
Yes.
Oh, good, great. So is that where you're going? Because I've got a person that is walking towards you. This is a new man that's walking towards you. A friend is offering out an olive branch and a hand of friendship. So there's two things that are happening here, I feel, Sheila, in your life. One is that you've got an apology that's owed to you. Somebody who really does want to say, look, hey, I'm sorry for how I've behaved, how I've been. I'm really a bit of an idiot. You know, I don't really want you to think of me this way. But he seems to be past, you know, it's gone past the time that he can really offer out these apologies to you anymore. You're not listening to him. And then there's another development that's coming into your life on your future pathway. And that's this man that I see who's walking towards you with a helping hand and a hand of friendship that may lead to more, but at the moment this is friendship that is on offer. Now, does that make sense to you here, Sheila? Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes, I do. I totally understand what you're saying. You're very accurate.
Oh, brilliant. Well, that's good. We've got the right connection, great connection for 2021. Do you know what? You are going to succeed. This is the cavalry. This is the charge of the light brigade, whatever you want to call it. But this is you, Sheila, succeeding in your endeavors. You are going to get this situation under control. You are going to be developing your own plans to accommodate what it is that you want. So it's really you saying to yourself, look, I'm not having this anymore. I don't want it. I want freedom. I want to be able to make choices. And I also want to really give myself the best shot, you know, the best chance, Sheila, at being able to be happy. Now, here is the person who belongs to the past, really, and he's looking at that clock there. He's considering old father time, this sort of the old-fashioned ways, and I think that that's where he is, and that's sort of where he belongs. It's in that sort of past time where everything that he says and does is really not appropriate, not for 2021 and not for where you want to be. Do you know what, as well, I feel, okay, Hanged Man, always in the tarot, a little bit of a delay here, Sheila, until you get to the point that you can expand your life and that you can think, oh, I'm nearly there. I've got what I want. I'm really nearly there. So 10 of Swords, it's all about that rolling program of letting go of unused emotions. Sheila, you have to do that. And you have to stop also sort of feeling guilty as well about what you're feeling at the moment, because it's not your fault. You've got to understand it's really not your fault. You're here just because of circumstance and because you have been taken advantage of. And you know that. It's your good nature that has been I think sort of used and abused, if I can say it that way. It's just your willingness to try and please everybody. It makes you a lovely person. But it's also, what you need to remember, Sheila, is it makes you a person worthy of love and worthy of attention and adoration. You need those cuddles, kisses, and here you've got the Ace of Swords. Brilliant card. It's you being a fairy. You're not. I know you're not. But it's that energy. It's that lightness of spirit. And it's the ability as well here, Sheila, to realize that you can be free and that you can certainly enjoy a different route here in the future. And the Ace will always bring in a new beginning, will always bring in that brand new start that you need. And look, here you can see that we've got the bird, we've got the eagle in this picture, and that's you. That's you deciding to be independent, to be a bit freer, and not to worry too much about other people's needs. So, Sheila, do you feel as though you have to sort of put your needs first now? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. The Empress here, lovely family, Sheila, that you have. And I think there's more additions as well to your family. So your family is expanding. Expect some good news around family members. I like the feel very much of extended family coming back together again. Maybe they haven't seen each other for a while or overcoming difficulties, but there's a lovely feel here. And I want to take you to February. February will be an important month for you, Sheila. I feel there's a big celebration there, that you could be celebrating a birthday or a special anniversary as well. Now, there's a very sort of big picture of a new job that I want to talk to you about, a new role that's coming in for you too. You may have to wait a little bit for some news on that because everybody's asleep at the moment. You can see that whatever you're expecting as a response to new responsibilities, it will be there. And I think you've got paperwork to sign as well. There just looks to be some contracts in place, or maybe you're having to fill in forms. They are there, but it's to your benefit, and that you will be much happier once you have signed and sealed. Everything's being rubber stamped and, you know, there's signing on the dotted line, but it's about you being happier and you being able to take on a new role. There's the new man, who I think is a friend at first, somebody that you are likely to meet, Sheila, in your workplace. Now, your workplace, wherever it is that you're thinking of doing, you're working right now, or is this the new job that I'm seeing?
No, I'm working right now.
Okay. Are you looking for that new role then? Because it's like you're going up the ladder. That's what I'm being shown here for you.
Yes, I'm looking for better, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's good news then, because you will have that. You will have that really big push forward, and celebrations are there early February. I'm going to wish you all the luck in the world here, Sheila. I don't think you're going to need too much of it, because you're now prepared and happy to make your own luck, aren't you? So love and light to you, and Happy New Year. And thank you for coming in to our show. Bye-bye then, Sheila. Bye-bye. Now, I'm also going straight over to Joy, who I believe is in Canada. Hello, Joy. Hi. Hello. Quick wave from me. I'm Eleanor. Hi. In London. Hello, Joy. Hi. Lovely to meet you and to speak to you. Hi. Is there anything in particular, Joy, that you would like me to focus on for you today?
Yes, I would like to know if in my love choices here, am I making the right choice right now?
All right, okay, let me just take a card or two for you from the top. Yes, you are. Three of Cups is here. You can't get a more positive rendition than that, because this is about a joyful appreciation of your circumstances. And yet, this was difficult to get to. It took you a while, because I feel that there has been a lot of delays in the recent past, perhaps over Christmas. And I also feel that there's pressure around you as well, Joy, that other people don't necessarily agree with your decision, and you're worried about that. You're worried about other people really I'm not really sure, Joy, whether I like this person or not, you know, and you're considering other people too much. What I want to say to you is that you are the only person. Does that ring true? Does it, Joy?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, do you know what? You're the only person that can give yourself happiness 24 hours of every day. You're the only person that lives that life. You're the only one that is you. So who is the most important person to consider? Yeah, it's you. It's you. And that's what you've got to remember all the way through this process. Don't doubt your feelings, your emotions. Now, what I've got here is the card of strength. And you probably know this card very well. A lot of people do. It's about taming the lion. But when you get to this point here in the tarot cards, it really is saying to you, look, you've reached maturity. You're no fool. You're no young, naive person. You're strong enough to show your own emotions. You're strong enough to actually speak out, to vocalize your feelings, and you're strong enough to forge a path ahead for you, despite what everybody else might think or say, because they are not the person, are they, that's living your life, Joy? Joy, are you by a lake at the moment? Because I see a big expanse of water. I don't know Canada at all. It's
I am.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm by the
All
lake,
right.
yeah.
Okay. I've never visited. I want to, plan to in the future, but when COVID's all over. But
Yeah.
I do see this.
I'm between two lakes, actually.
Oh, are you?
Now,
Okay. Right.
now the
Go on.
person that I'm with, is he going to really change his ways if I do choose to be with him?
All right, let's have a look at that. Will he change his ways? Because he has to, really, doesn't he? He has to adapt to what you are feeling for him. He has to also adapt for what you want as well. So let me see here. Yeah, he's a bit of a child at the moment. You've got to teach him a few ways, some of the rules. I think that it's not, you're not being strict. You're just saying, this is the picture of my life that I want you to look at. This is the picture that I want you to see. This is how I want you to be by my side. So if you paint that picture well, then he's going to grow up. And that's what I see around him. I really am not being insulting, because he's a lovely person. This is the Page of Cups, and he loves you. He does. It's a genuine affection. But at the moment, he's got you just a little bit on that pedestal. He looks up to you a lot. So he's a bit frightened of, making a mistake, doing or saying the wrong thing, perhaps feeling out of his depth. So there's a lot about this character that I think there's room to grow, there's room to move, and he will do. He will be being that person for you. He is going to allow himself, I think, to sort of feel that sort of wonderful rush of energy that he needs. This is a new beginning for you. And here I feel that's all that you need to have. Another ace has come through today. So it's new starts, and that's the Ace of Pentacles. So here the two of you are. And okay, the Victorian cards are showing you very much as though you're much, much younger than your children. But in a way, that's what you are in this relationship. You're starting all over again and growing and maturing together. What you do have here, Joy, is the capacity to live your lives together and to grow old together. And always when these two characters are combined, that's the journey. That's the journey journey that you are about to enter into. So it just makes sense for you to be able to recognize where you are. Now, the lakes.
Okay, there's another
as well,
fella, though, that is trying to pursue me that I'm also interested in. No,
right,
I don't know what to do.
Well, it's nice to have a choice. I feel that it's the first man. I think it's the first man. The second man that you're talking about, he's wrapped up in a past relationship. You won't know about this yet because he's not told you. He's trying to look at what his options are. But this is the past here that I'm getting. And he's hiding something from you, okay? And this is the tower. You've just drawn it when we've asked about that person. And when you get the tower, it's like, suddenly this character will arrive in your life, but suddenly he'll go as well. It's like a burst of energy, bit of a tornado. And I just feel that you're being whipped up emotionally because, you know, that's what he likes to do, is a bit of a drama person. He likes the big deal, you know, he likes the big show. Do you agree with that? Is that how he comes across to you?
Oh, yeah, completely. You hit it right on with him. So it's like, So I'm not sure, like, if I want to get into that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just,
Yeah, I do. But it's tempting, very tempting, and entirely possible for you to just wait to see how this all develops. Because, you know, people can throw a few red herrings into the mix, and that's what I feel that you've got here. You've got these two men. Both of them are suitable. Both of them are really great people. But the second man that you've talked about, hiding a problem in his past, and he blows hot and cold that, you know, he's going to come in and impress you. And that's great. That's marvelous. That's wonderful. But he's also got the capacity just to blow out as well. Now, just going to look here if you can see. And I think that's a problem, isn't it? You want consistency in your life, and you also want to be shown. You want to be shown love and affection. And I think that the choice here for you is very dependent. Now, you've mentioned that you're in between two lakes. That's what I'm looking at here in the crystal. This is my romantic rose quartz crystal ball. I use this a lot for when we've got love dilemmas, which is what you have. I'm seeing right in the center here, there's like it's icy. One of these people, one of these men is quite icy, and I can see this sort of lake, and that's why I wanted to connect to you living by a lake.
Well, the second man, his home is, like, his backyard is a lake.
Okay, that's the one that I wanted to pick up on. All right, he will be sort of very prominent in what he says to you. But I think you've just got to be careful. Take it with a pinch of salt. Do not throw yourself into his dream, because he does dream a lot. You know, there is something about him that is captivating. I like his energy. I think that he is rather marvelous. You know, he really is. But he will let you down. He will let you down. I don't want to see you let down, Joy. You deserve a lot more than that. So I hope that's been helpful for you. Is there any other question that you'd like to ask? Okay.
Actually, yes. I was going to ask you about my finances. Are they going to pick up this year, this new year?
All right. Okay. All right. Well, citrine crystal that I'm showing you here. It's a bright, bright yellow, and I use this in order to pull in financial questions and prospects as well that we're seeing. You're probably seeing it being quite white at the moment, but you see that lemon shade that's coming in there. Okay, it's sort of showing to me that you've got to roll a dice. That just means take a chance, a bit of a chance. I do feel that there's capacity for you to start a new project or even a business. You've got a good business brain, and that's what I'm seeing here. The citrine will pull money to you. If you could get some of this lovely orangey, yellowy colour in a gemstone, just keep some around you if you can find some. They're quite rare now. That's what you need to hold in your purse or in your room even. It's a pale yellow. It's a lemony colour. And that's what I want to give to you. Hold some with you. Yeah, I think your money will be majorly improved by August. August is a great time for investments to reveal themselves and for those investments to be very, very fortunate. But put some money on it. It's like taking a risk, a chance. You've got to put some money down somewhere. And I think that's what you will successfully do. So look around for some investment. Do you have a cat? I've seen a cat here in your crystal. I have to ask you, is there a cat in your life at the moment? Yeah, a cat.
No, I have no cats. I want one. I really want one, but I can't have one.
Oh, right. Well, there's a cat walking towards you. So maybe you're being given a spirit cat. That's why I can see it. So
I've been really wanting a cat. I just said that yesterday.
Okay. Well, Joy, I think you're going to get a cat. And there we are. Thank you so much for your readings today. And it's been wonderful to be with you on this new year. Look at the readings there for our lovely, lovely viewers. And I wish you a very, very happy new year. Remember, that Joy has got a cat, and that's a spirit cat that's coming to her. What are you going to find? Look at your plans for 2021 and maybe come through and have a reading with me. You can see all my details on my website, which is gracedestiny.com. I'm Eleanor Grace, and I'll see you here next week. Bye.